Welcome back to Fashion with Sort Out YouTube channel. How we all doing? So good to be here again. In today's tutorial, we are learning how to make these beautiful balloon sleeves. But before I continue, I want to appreciate every of our subscribers. And if you are yet to subscribe, please wait no further. Subscribe to this channel. And peradventure you see any content that is helpful, that you got value, don't hesitate to like, share, and make comments if need be. Thank you, everyone. So I have my Ankara fabric here. So what I'm going to do is I'll fold the fabric. I'll fold these two sleeves together. But before I do that, I'm going to unfold now. I have like 16 inches unfold. So before I fold it into four, I'm going to cut out all the excesses so that we'll be able to concentrate on what we are doing. Right now we have it. So what I'm going to do now is fold it into two again. So it ultimately means it's folded into four. And why did I do this? Because I want to cut the two sleeves together. Another thing to note is that the sleeve is an exaggerated sleeve. So we need a wide M for it. So on the shoulder, I mean the armhole, we are going to cut the normal measurements needed. And for me, I have my gown ready, and the bust I'm working with is 34 inches. So that is what I marked out. I marked it out and then had like 2 inches to hit so that I'll be able to pleat it on top too, on the shoulder. So that's why we have what we have. And at the base, I'm going to mark out 14 inches. You can make it as wide as you want, but for this project, I'm using 14 inches. You can use 16, you can use it. You can even go further to use 20 inches. The wider it is, the more beautiful it is. So from that end, from the armhole, I'm just going to make a straight mark to the base, to the hem of the sleeve. And the next thing I'm going to do is come to the edge and then mark out 1.5, just like you see me do. Then I'm going to make a connect with my cuff ruler to the base of the sleeve, just like you see me do. So right now, after doing this, all we have to do is cut it out. I want to let you know that there are other methods of doing this, but I feel this is the most simple way of cutting a balloon sleeve. So I'm going to cut everything out. Okay, so our sleeve is ready, but I noticed that the while sewing the band to join, the lettering may show, so I'm trying to trim that off, and then that will definitely affect our cuff. I'm still going to cuff it out like I did before. Okay, so we have the sleeve now. The other thing to consider on the sleeve is the band. The sleeve is not just like that. It has a band. So what I will do now is cut the band. But to cut the band, you have to measure the wrist of the person. You just measure it round so that you have the accurate measurement. So for my sleeve itself, I have like 23.5 inches already. Okay, the length you are working with is 25 inches altogether. So now that we have 23.5 inches as the main sleeve measurement, ultimately we need like 2 inches to make the band. So what I will do now is measure what I have here. Like on fold now, I have 4 inches. So by the time I folded it into two, I will have 2 inches for the sleeve. And then the wrist measurement is 7 inches. I added 2 inches to it. Why? Because I want to make it like a band, and then I'll be closing the two edges. So that's why I added 2 inches with the mind that if I close the two edges with half inch, what will be left will be 8 inches, and then that is what I'll use to sew it. Now we have like 2.2.5 inches to Yes, so what I will do now is close the two sides. I'm trying to show you why I said I added 2 inches to it. I'll close the two edges, unfold like that, and then I will make a gather of the hem of the sleeve. Do you understand? And then I will sew to the band. I'll go to the machine now and come back to show you what I did. Now we have our sleeves here. Very, very beautiful and puffy, right? So we have the two sleeves. All we just have to do now is take it and then fix it to your dress. You could use it for a blouse. You can also use it for a gown, but for me, I have my gown ready. All I will do is just to fix it to the armhole. And right here we have come to the end of this video. Thank you everyone for staying through. Bye. See you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.